And yeah, we just did 12K last week. Things have been going well. Cape Town, soon be 100K months. Really, what I like about the program is just like everyone you get to connect with, the network you get access to. When you surround yourself with great people that are all like on the same path and excelling at it, it's pretty hard not to
Mhm.
succeed. You get helps in basically every asset. Like I think every single pillar of my business I got help with. Pull the trigger. Like stop sitting there on the sidelines. I invested in Nick when I probably wasn't in the position to. But dude, I had so much confidence in myself. I'm like, I'm gonna make it back like a million times over.
All right, so today we're here on a new client interview. Today we're here with Braden, and Braden has been able to achieve some great results. So, Braden, tell us, do a little introduction.
I've been working with Nick for the last 2 months. Scaled quickly, practically 400% increase or something like that. Um, and yeah, we just did 12K last week. Things have been going well.
Yeah, bro, 100%. We were just talking, we were laughing a lot, so that's the reason why we were both smiling. But sick, bro. Tell the people more. Like you scale from 0 to 18K first month. You're probably gonna hit 30 to 50K this month. So it's going pretty fucking crazy. And in today's video, I just wanna break down step by step for the viewer, how he's been able to do that. So other people can do the exact same thing because, bro, what you've been able to achieve at 17 years old is crazy compared to what most people have achieved. When I was 17, I wasn't even an online. So, nah, bro, you're 18 right now, right? You just turned 18.
Yes. Yep.
You've achieved crazy stuff. How did it look like when you started out? How did you got from nothing to having what you've got right now?
I was so confused. I think when you hopped on the first call with me, you were like, "What is this guy talking about?" I was like, my head was in like 100 different directions. I didn't have a clear path kind of laid out. Um, and I knew the quickest way to scale was to just get someone who's done it already and just follow them. Um, but no, before this, I was doing everything and it was just super unoptimized, super slow. I was clueless of where to go. Um, you helped me kind of straighten that out.
Fair, fair. What has clarity done for you in that part? Why is it important for people, and especially maybe nowadays with these fucking thousands of opportunities? It's crazy. We both know. Like,
Yeah. The clarity you gave me, especially on like the brand side of things. I've taken like beforehand, I would hop on sales calls and people can probably relate, but I'd hop on, people had no clue who I was. They didn't they didn't care to talk to me. But now I'm hopping on calls and people are indoctrinated in my sequence. They know already what my offer is. They know who I help. They've seen some of my videos. And granted, my channel's not huge right now, but it's helped so much. I'm hopping on calls with prospects who are more pre-sold than ever before, which is
exactly.
nice.
And in combination with that, like we built the right structure within the offer. You sell high ticket infrastructures. You sell these realtors like 5K offers instead of
Yeah.
one a month retainers. What we say to these people, because most people that are watching this, I'll guarantee you, are either doing SMMA or doing coaching or in the info product market. They're selling for $500 a month their service. You sell 5K upfront deals.
So I started off when I came working with you. I think I was charging probably I think it was 1,000 and it was just a one-time setup. Now I'm doing 2K monthly or like a 10K PIF,
That
a
is
percentage. So yeah, it's we definitely bump prices up quite a bit. I was so
It's a
scared,
contract, right? Like the
but
2K, it's not just monthly and they can cut off. They basically pay 2K and they need to pay for these 5 months.
yeah, it's
That's
contracted into a certain amount. Yeah. But when I came in, I was so scared to charge more because I didn't feel that I was like deserving to charge more. And actually, you linked me up with Ali, who helped a lot with my back end.
yes.
And that helped tremendously because then my back end got a lot more
When
like
you get a
prop.
when you build a good fulfillment, bro, fulfillment what I said, like bro, you'll
That's all
just
that matters.
that
That's
is
all
all
that
that
matters.
matters. That's why clients
Yeah.
read.
Yeah. And then I got my fulfillment dialed and it showed not only in the fulfillment side of things and retaining clients, starting to get referrals, but it also showed in the front end, my conviction on the calls when I
Yes.
hopped on and I was able to say exactly what I do with full confidence that the
Yeah.
person I was talking to I could help. It was just a tremendous difference because I'd hop on the calls and like I didn't feel like I was selling something that didn't work, but I was just very unclear. Like I knew I could make it work, but there was just that uncertainty. And it's hard to really get conviction when you were uncertain. But now I'm
Yeah,
like, I hop on calls. I'm like, why wouldn't you do this?
course, bro. No, and what I said, like, I think the most important thing with you was positioning your offer the right way, so you actually sell high ticket instead of selling fucking $500 to $1,000 a month retainers. How would you ever be willing and able to scale to 50K a month with that? Like 50 clients managing that? That's crazy. And then the
No, how many
second
clients do you need at yeah, 1,000 a month, you need 50
50.
clients.
That's what I mean, bro. And then second thing, you have, bro, I don't know how many screenshots I got from you and this. Bro, people probably know you because I posted you a lot of times on my story. Brayden, 55 meetings in 5 days. An acquisition source, right?
Yeah.
Outsourcing the entire cold calling system or doing it, whatever, with DMs or doing it in any single way is very important because it'll just book you fucking meetings. And whenever you have all these meetings booked, you can convert them for your offer. That's where we made them pre-sold. That is when you got the sales. And that's just what skill, you know?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. No,
it's important.
everything's
It's important.
it's not perfect because I mean we're only 2 months in, so like it's been a
Fair.
short amount of time. But definitely a lot's gotten straightened out in the front end, the back end fulfillment, making it more of like a assembly line instead of just whatever. Um, charging more, retaining clients more. Just overall, I came in very everything was like 20% what it should.
Unknown. I
Yeah.
would say unknown of what I know from back then.
Yeah, exactly. Like I just didn't know what to do. Like there's nothing else to say other than that. And I was like, I gotta find someone who knows. Like,
Oh, I even
and
told you you should, with the money you make right now, you should start traveling, but you couldn't come to Dubai. Your passport couldn't get fixed.
my passport, I'm still a
Yeah.
young
Oh,
guy, so
just
you
turned
know,
8. Nah, fair, bro. No, that
yeah,
makes sense. I like probably everybody knows from my Instagram. Like we have a clarity here in 4 days, but you'll be by the next one, bro. Cape Town is gonna be the next one. That one's gonna be
run
big.
it back.
I
Run it
have
back.
eight to nine people confirmed for now. That's set. You know, Max, like Max, Kevin, everybody is coming to that one. And I already have 2 clients there. So that's a pretty sick one, bro.
We'll
That's
get the 100K, we'll get the 100K month interview there. There is
we'll do the
zero,
100. No,
and
there's
I'm not
no
there
chance we're not gonna do that. There's a,
by
a
end of
thousand
year.
percent chance that's gonna happen.
Yeah. It would be, yeah, there's virtually no chance we're not gonna be there by the end of the year. It's the pace we're scaling. I mean, we could probably scale the 100K a month off referrals alone.
Yeah,
Like
bro.
like the
Like
fulfillment
the
is so
amount of
dialed in
results you
now.
get right now.
Yeah. Like I have this one lady I signed. I'm potentially gonna get 3 referrals off of her. Um, but I mean if I can just sign 10 clients, I guarantee I could probably get 2 or 3 referrals off of each one. That's well over.
Course.
So
That's
yeah,
full acquisition, but you don't want to be dependent on that. The reason why you need to build a good acquisition system with, outbound or with ads or with content, what you're doing, bro, you're making YouTube videos, you're scaling that as well.
yeah.
You told me once that a realtor saw your YouTube video and he paid because of that, partially, right? Not, of course, not all, but that helped in
Many,
the learning
many
process.
people. And I don't
Yeah.
even make videos for realtors, but
No,
like
that's what I mean.
pe-
Like,
many people like I've talked to a
bro,
lot of people and they're like, yeah, I watched a couple of your videos. They're like just general business advice that I just
yes,
read a book and I talked about it, something like that. And people are like, yo, like I found value in that. That was cool. And it's just one thing to separate. Like everyone's got an SMA, everyone's got a coaching program. You have to look different. You know what I mean?
exactly.
So
But
it
when
just
you separate yourself, you create opportunity for yourself because you have something that nobody has. So it creates opportunity for yourself. It's kind of like creating a blue ocean and a red ocean.
yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean?
The only reason people fail with their personal brands is because they're not consistent enough or they don't stick it out enough. But like it's practically guaranteed if you just post like a video a week for the next 2 years and actually like give
And
out
you
value.
do the outreach and you build the offer, you get the right help, then
Yeah.
it's physically impossible not to
The
achieve results.
blueprint is laid out. You just have to do it. You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
Like, no,
It's
but
super simple.
that's serious. And I would say as well, like you have general blueprints and specific blueprints. And of course, specific blueprints work better. That's one-on-one instead of like buying a course and going off of that.
Yeah.
Because you know how it goes, right? Like,
Well, a course model is one to many, they're taking on everyone they can get. Whereas like a one-on-one, it's more like you get help whenever you need it, number one. Number two, it's tailored to your scenario because everyone's in a different niche. They're serving different people. They're in a different area of the world. And they're all starting at different places. I came to you and I started charging very low. There might be some people that come to you and they already have a lot of clients, but their service delivery sucks.
That's why
There's other,
personal branding is important.
yeah,
Making sure that my clients get the best results and making sure that their clients get the best results. And then making sure, you build an ecosystem around it. And I think
yeah,
that's great, but that also takes time.
yeah. Oh, no, for sure. A great product isn't built overnight. You've probably been refining your product over the last 2 years every single day. And
Bro,
that's what it takes.
like out of the fucking, like out of every single week on average, there hasn't been more than 20 days in the last 1.5 years where I haven't been working on my product for an hour a day at least. At
Jeez.
least. If that's refining, if that counts as refining, client calls, feedback calls, interaction calls, all these things are so important to improve your product. But bro, that's why people like are jealous of the fact that I get good results, or you get good results. And then people are asking me, why does it get good results? Or anything like that. It's because it takes time. People don't have the patience and people don't know how to read data and how to implement data the right way.
Well, it's the feedback loop. Like,
It's
you ask me over and over, like, what can I do to improve? What was this good? Was that good? What
yeah,
made
bro.
you join? You get so much feedback on where everyone's coming in from. And I took that same strategy, implemented it into my business, and now I can really understand the person I'm selling to, what they care about. You
Yeah, bro.
think you have a good service, but there's so much more you can probably add on top of there if you just ask your clients, get feedback.
Bro, but like just asking your clients is the most direct, the most valuable thing that you can get because they can basically say how you can do it better for the next person.
Yeah.
When you do it better for the next person, you can create referral as acquisition. What you're doing right now, what we're doing, create like ascension processes in the backend. Ultimately, the goal is just to make more money off of the entire backend than to get new into the front end because at the backend it compounds,
Yeah.
and that's crazy. And that's
Instead of
yeah,
signing a client, working with them for 3 months and then they leave, if you can sign that client, keep them for a year, make them a lot of money, get 3 referrals off them. It's like
But
it's
even with my offer, though, what we talked about last time, it's even harder. Like with SMMA, kind of what you're doing. You're doing SMMA, but you're doing it. We've structured it in a unique way where you just
yeah,
like capitalize it on a better way of structuring it. So you just make way more money than most people do. How have we been able to scale it up this fast compared to
yeah.
other people? Most people make 10K, but they sell these 1 to 2K a month services and they are cold calling like crazy and doing that.
Yeah, and on top of that, they'll sign a ton of people and they'll pump up 1 month and they'll get a lot of chargebacks, refunds because they don't have a good fulfillment.
Fair.
Another thing you said is like how many people are actually in the realtor niche or in any niche in SMMA actually getting client results? Not a
Yes.
lot, surprisingly. And probably there's probably 90% of the people watching this video is like, that's me. But like
Yeah, they are confused. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to
First of all,
get.
if you don't have clients, you need to get them. And then once you have them, you need to focus your full attention on them because if you can have the best sales in the world, the best everything, but if your client fulfillment sucks, you're
Yes,
toast. And the
100%.
inverse, you can have the best client fulfillment in the world and suck at sales and you can scale to
And
100K a
and
month.
attract the wrong clients at the same time. Attracting the wrong clients and having an absolute disgusting, crazy good fulfillment is still shit. That's what
Yeah.
people don't understand. The thing that has, in my opinion, helped you building a proper acquisition channel, giving your client results, knowing how to position it, and also, bro, positioning your offer the right way to attract the right people that can pay these 5K paid in fulls, and then it just lines it out. That's
Yeah.
profitable. That's profitable, and that is
Yeah.
scalable as well.
Why would you sit there and talk to broke people who can't afford your service?
Exactly,
It's
bro.
not,
I
it's
completely agree.
like my front end got so dialed in to where now I'm hopping on calls. I'm not even getting objections basically anymore. Just because of how framed they're coming into the call. They have the money to be able to move forward. And then I already have a good like I'm like, okay, yeah, Braden, I'm kind of interested, but okay, go talk to these 30 people that I've worked with.
Yeah, bro.
That
Exactly. But
and the
bro, that's
client
why I said.
results are just so dialed that you can't say no to it. You know
But
what I
that's why
mean?
Yeah, bro. But that's why this entire ascension process is so important. I connected with you with Ali. From Ali, you got like the great ads and stuff. You built
Yeah.
that up greatly. It's just the compounding effect, bro. Getting access to the right people is what will allow you to get access to more of the right people so you can compound that effect.
Yeah.
And
The
even with
access to your
friends.
network that I got and I was
Yeah.
able to use and leverage. And on top of that, the reason I signed up with you, I looked at your Instagram and I scrolled till my thumb hurt. And I was like, okay, I think this guy knows what he's doing, right?
Exactly. But that's
You
because you
can't
see
find
client,
that.
client, 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 client.
You can't find that a lot of other places. You can find
Yeah.
some sketchy screenshots here and there, but like you just flood your Instagram with results. And now you're doing these testimonials on top of it to really talk with your clients. But
Fair,
there's
bro.
just so undeniable proof.
Yeah, bro. But that's important, right? That's why people, and especially in the market we are living in right now, it's important, bro. I got to be honest with that. What would you
Yeah,
say to people that are watching this video right now who are potentially willing or thinking of working with me in general?
bro, pull the trigger. Like, stop sitting there on the sidelines. I invested in Nick when I probably wasn't in the position to, but dude, I had so much confidence in myself. I'm like, I'm gonna make it back like a million times over. It doesn't matter.
When I'm on a call with people and I don't feel comfortable onboarding them, I'll tell them. I'll
Yeah,
tell you, bro, it's not going to work out because I'm not going to waste my time. But with certain people, and these people
yeah.
that you know it with, that's awesome.
And I hopped on the call with you. I was ready to go. I mean, like,
We're ready
I
to
think
go.
when you actually have confidence, like some people say they want it and they think they can scale. But when you actually have so much confidence to put your money where your mouth is, fast track your progress, and I think a lot of people say it, but they don't really believe it.
Exactly. And I think saying it is important, but believing it is also the environment that you're in. You having access to me, but you and I having access to Max, like Max is always making fun of you, but still, you know what I'm talking about, right? Like it's important to have these types of calls and to be surrounded by the right people. Be in a
Exactly.
mastermind circle, people making 30K plus, in a circle of people that motivate you, that stimulate you towards growth. Because even I have that, bro. Like everybody has that. Everybody needs to have that. I wouldn't be here without getting access to the right people, getting access to the right friends. It's
Yeah.
impossible. So like it just shifts your mindset towards not only saying stuff and thinking stuff, but actually believing stuff and having your energy set towards that, if that makes
Yeah, if
sense.
you're hanging around five people who are making hundreds
Yeah,
of thousands of dollars a
exactly.
month, what do you think is going to happen to
You'll
you?
make the same, bro.
Like same thing. But then if
Yeah.
you sit there and hang around five people who are doing terrible things, or like even in the scenario of like, dude, you can be hanging around five entrepreneurs, but if they're all broke, you'll be the sixth broke entrepreneur. Like hang
Yeah,
around
bro.
people who are actually seeing success. Um, and just give out value everywhere. Like
Fair.
everywhere. Your videos helped me so was I got value probably 10 times over. And then when you receive so much value, you're like, let's just do it. If you give out value without any expectation to get anything back, that's when you'll get conveniently a lot back.
It's also like selling the wow factor or selling the how factor, and
Yeah.
I always the how factor. And bigger people told me it was wrong. But I realized, bro, the main reason why I made the money I make is because I provided all the value away for free on YouTube, on Instagram, on my client testimonials. People even said they get value out of these types of videos. So like but that's because of you as well, because you give the right answers, because I have the right clients, because of me, because of the entire environment. So like it's
Yeah.
important. I completely agree with that. What is the advice that you have for people? If you must say one thing that they should do in their situation besides investing in me, no, but in general, that you would say that has helped you a lot, um, that they could do whenever they're at zero, at 10K a month, at 15K, and they want to scale to bigger numbers. Just like a mindset trick, or there's no trick, but a mindset,
Bro,
an act.
just work. Like just work like crazy. I mean, like I work like 90, 100 hours a week, right? And I don't burnout's not real, right? Burnout's only real for people who don't like what they do. But like, I mean, like just work hard. Work extremely hard. You know the actions you need to do. You know the inputs you need to put in. Don't
Apparently not. Most people don't.
dude,
Like
don't strive for the outputs. Like think, okay, for 100K a month, what are the inputs that are going to get me
that
there?
are
Right?
required. Yes, and
Yeah,
then
and
the
then yeah, as and by a byproduct, you'll get 100K a month. But yeah, it's really not that complicated. You look at the sales funnel, like in an SMMA, find leads, set appointments, close appointments, client results. One of
Mhm.
those things, if you're not making 100K a month, one or more of those things is lacking. That's it. You know what I
No,
mean?
100%, bro. 100. I completely agree. Like these things are lacking. And that's the reason why people don't get there. But they think about the outcome, but they don't. They miss the inputs, and the inputs is the thing that is required to get them to their outcome. And that's why people make the money. That's why we make the money we make because we focus on the inputs. That is why I help
Yeah.
you focus on the inputs instead of thinking about yo, I want to make 50K. I remember even on the first call, you said, yo, Nick, I want to make 50. But like the inputs are important. The reason why you got here is because of the inputs, bro. So yeah.
Yeah. And also 50K was way too little of a goal. We
Yeah,
gotta,
right.
yeah.
I know.
Like
That's crazy though.
I should have set goals higher.
Yeah.
That's one
But
thing. Yeah,
that's how you feel like. Sorry, go ahead.
that's the one thing I just say I should do different is like set higher goals. Your goals should sound crazy to yourself.
Exactly.
Um,
It should sound unbelievable towards yourself and other people. Every time I get on a call with people and people tell me shit, instantly I 2x their goal. Because you got to get to understand this, right? When people say I want to go to 5K in 6 months, for them, if I say 10K in 6 months, it's already big. People that want to achieve $100,000 in 6 months, if I say for them $200,000, it's already big. And the only reason why I'm doing that is to stimulate them towards creating more opportunity in their mind. So they will actually achieve that. Because, bro, I got to be honest, bro, your mind is the thing that will, like, your business is related to your personal situation of who you are, how you think, and what you do, and the decisions that you make.
Under
That's crazy.
50K a month, your business is a direct correlation of how you run your life. If
Yes.
you're unoptimized, you're waking up late, you're not going to the gym, you're not taking care of yourself, like it's gonna reflect in your business. But if you just have everything dialed in, which is not that hard to get everything dialed in.
No, like
Um,
most people don't have the roadmap or they don't have the accountability, they don't have the communication. That is why it's hard for them, like
yeah, it's
me.
not a problem of how to get yourself dialed in. It's like what do you focus on? Where do you put your attention towards? Because
What do
I was
you
putting my attention in the complete wrong spots, and then you're like, no, 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 don't do that. Do this, right?
yeah,
I started
yeah,
putting my attention in there. Month later, you can instantly see the fruits of your labor, and it starts to scale just because
yeah.
you put your attention in the right spot. And I think
Yeah.
there's a thousand places you could put your attention.
Oh, 100%. It's about choosing the right ones. Business is about timing and making the right decisions. When you do the
Exactly.
right thing at the right timing, you'll make a shitload of money and you'll do it in a good way.
Yeah. And
So
you'll build
that's it.
something sustainable for like the future, not
But that
just
is, bro, that is important. It's the
yeah.
main thing I care about. So I completely
Yeah.
agree, bro. I have one last question for you. What was your favorite part about the program, or even in the upcoming months? What do you think is the favorite part going to be? Could be. I'll make you make the decision on how you want to answer this question.
Uh, Cape Town, soon be 100K months, but like really what I like about the program is just like everyone you get to connect with, the network you get access to. When you surround yourself with great people that are all like on the same path and excelling at it, it's pretty hard not to
Mhm.
succeed. And you make a lot of good connections, you get around a lot of good people. Um, you get helps in basically every asset. Like I think every single pillar of my business I got help with.
Yeah,
Like
but that's an important thing, bro. Solving multiple solutions at the same time is one of the most important things that allowed me to scale my company. And that's the reason why my clients get results. Because, bro, trust me on this one. And most people are watching. If they get appointments on their calendar consistently, they think they make 100K a month. But trust me, that's not the problem. And
yeah.
if
And
your
then
offer out, if your sales sucks, bro, if your converting mechanisms aren't optimized, if your sales process or sales funnel sucks, you won't make shit with the appointments that you have.
exactly. You have to have it all dialed in, all optimized. It doesn't happen overnight. Nothing does, but I mean, if you're actually willing to work and like do what you say for what you want, then you'll get it, guaranteed. Like the only differentiating factor is just time. Like it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when.
Exactly.
Just because
When and
if you never
how.
quit, you never fail.
Exactly. Like if you never quit, you can't lose. It's physically
Exactly.
so like
You can't.
that is that is such a sick quote though. But like it annoys people. It actually annoys the brokies. If you get triggered by this right now, it's actually funny, but you know what I mean, right? Because these people have been trying and trying and trying, and then nah, it's just fun. But I agree, bro. It's interesting. I appreciate your time, bro, a lot, and I
I
appreciate
appreciate
you.
your time.
So it was awesome. I'm looking forward to keep working together, see what we can hit. Do our testimony on Cape Town as well. Sec part two.
Yes.
Nah, take
Yes.
it.
We got some big stuff planned.
Yeah, bro. All right,
All
ciao.
right. I appreciate it.